often we only discuss mental health when there's a problem, when there's something negative. We only look at mental health as something through a negative lens, and that therefore sometimes we kind of use mental health as a byword really for mental ill health. We conflate the two. So only ever talking about it when there's a problem immediately puts a negative spin on it. That may come from kind of self-induced pressure, but also negative experiences in the past. If you've seen a friend or a colleague or another bloke you know who's been kind of ridiculed or dismissed or treated unfairly on the basis of mental ill health, then how likely are you to kind of open up and say something? Not actually talking about mental health as regularly as we could, and actually talking about the good aspects of it and when we feel good, and talking about the positive elements of recovery, for example, and things we can use to stay well. I think that often we focus particularly on that kind of crisis situation, or when someone's really poorly, or when they have to take time off work. And again, based on the stigma and stereotypes around men and feeling like we have to uphold a certain position in society, in the family, in the workplace, whatever it might be, we might not want to engage with that. So I think that's one thing. So I think actually closing this for a while when we're trying to support someone, and using these and actually listening to, okay, how is this for you? What are the challenges that you're facing as a bloke in the workplace? It affords that person the chance to actually open up and not just taking that one size fits all approach. If you feel like someone understands what you're talking about, can have empathy with your situation, you're much more likely to open up. Also, you get that really nice effect of that kind of reciprocal helping of one another. I also read some research recently that said that guys are more likely to open up if they feel like they can reciprocate it for someone else. It's almost transactional. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm struggling with, but let me help you in return. It feels like a more kind of honest way of doing it, looking at the research. And I think peer support networks do that brilliantly well.